Good morning, world. The queens are here. Sunrise shining, a voice so strong. Women speaking truth all morning long. Stories, wisdom, hearts that go. Queens in the morning, running the show.
Who we are? That's right, that's right, that's right, that's right. What we do? Who we are?
I don't see Gina.
What we do, what we do.
You're listening to Queens in the morning.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, and good afternoon on the East Coast, but good morning, everyone, and welcome to Queens in the Morning. I'm your host, Stephanie Beard, Laker Girl Beard, and we are here continuing our Women's History Month series. Last week, we talked about the National Day of Rest for Black women, and today, we're diving into something just as important, women supporting women. Because that's what we do over here on the Queens in the Morning Hens, Queens in the Morning, y'all. And now we've heard the saying about women don't supporting women. Let me bring Miss Butterfly in because she got lost in the sauce over there. There she go. There she go. There, Miss Queen, Gina Butterfly. But we've heard, Queens, we've heard over time, women don't support women. But is that really true? Is that really true? Or is that something we've been conditioned to believe? Because I really believe that. We've been conditioned to believe that. And today, we're talking about collaboration over competition, what it looks like, what gets into the way, and how we could do better. But before we get into today's conversation, I want to introduce the queens, my beautiful sisters here. These are women who each bring their own voice, perspective, and life experience to the table. And that's what makes this show special. All right, queens, let's go ahead and say good morning and good afternoon to everyone.
Hey.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good morning.
City. And if you're on the other side of the pond, good evening.
Yes, that's true.
The
Gwen.
pond.
If you listening to us on the other side of the pond, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening here on Queens in the Morning. I love it. The queens are in the building, you guys. Let's get into the conversation. The conversation is women supporting women, and we about to get into it, you guys. So let's start with this. And if you guys want me to go first, I will. Do you think, I'm gonna get with the first question. Do you think women truly, you guys, support each other, or is it competition still a factor? And I'll go first. First.
Okay.
I think it's both, queens. I really,
I was
truly
gonna say it's both.
Okay, it's true.
I agree.
Both. Yes,
I agree.
because I've seen real support between women, hence Queens in the Morning. Okay, but I also seen the moments where competition shows up, hence the J King Network. Okay, and sometimes it's not even intentional. It's just how we've been conditioned as women. But I do believe women are learning. We are learning. The queens are learning. We all are learning and growing in that area. Whoever want to go next, take the stage.
Yeah, and I'm absolutely in agreement with that, and I know we all are, because we have times when women are very supportive, because a woman, we know each other, but then we have those that are they don't even want to be. Sometimes they're competitive. They don't want to be. They want to love you. It's a love-hate thing that's going on.
Yes.
They know that when you're by yourselves and everything, you have fun. But then when it comes to being in public, a lot of times they show another face. And the thing is that there is enough room. And I feel like some of that may have come from, and I'm no shade to our kings, But sometimes just having one woman, you got to have two or three or whatever, and they feel like they got to compete, like they have
Yes.
to compete for everything. And so when you have a real queen next to you that will support you, that will love you, that will be your ride or die queen with you, they don't know how to nurture that. They want to sometimes, and then you got the cold-blooded ones that they don't. It is what it is. I don't need you, or you competition. I don't need you. I don't want no healthy competition. I feel like I think it's both ways. It's not a one-way thing.
That's
It
right.
really isn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoever
Okay.
who wants to take the
I'll
stage.
go ahead and go.
Okay.
Okay. I believe that it is both ways, definitely. Then we have the ones that will pretend like they're supporting you.
For
Yes.
that.
And they'll try to gather all your information or whatever you're doing and use it for themselves and act like it was
Yes.
their idea. And then it gets really messy. Then they will say something else yeah, she tried to take my idea, and it was my idea first. Just gets really messy, and they'll pretend like they're supporting you, but yet they're not.
Yes.
The
True.
snakes.
True.
Yes.
I
Sneaky
totally,
one.
totally agree with you, Z and Glenn. I totally agree with you. I think it's a double fold. It's a double-edged sword. Thank you, God. I think that there are women that do support one another, like
Mhm.
the visionary had an idea and a concept, Stephanie Laker Beer, and it put on her heart to connect with three different like-minded women that will come strong, come hard, and come with it. And here we are present. Nothing is coming in between this and what God's plan is, because it's God's plan. And so it feels like we're not trying to be right. It feels like we're focused on being loyal to get the
Yes.
right. And
Yeah.
so we'll support each other. Stephanie will say, post the flyer, post this, post it on
Yes.
your page. And the fact that we do that is saying we're supporting the concept and the
That's
idea
right.
of this platform. We believe in Gwen. We believe in Stephanie. We believe in Gina. And we thank Ray King for having this platform. So we're going to post because we want to get it out there, right? And that's important to watch other women when they have projects that are your sister friends, or something that you see that they're doing and you want to support them, and you allow them to tag your page, and you do. Now,
That's
you might
right.
be busy and you might not have the time to always get to it, but then you circle back and you do. That shows that we are supportive, because if a woman was president, we wouldn't be in half of the problems that we're in, because we know how to fix things, right? And solve problems. Now, the negative. I'm in totally agreement with my sisters. Women are competitive, right? But we're supposed to be focusing on competing with ourselves, right? And putting
Mhm.
ourselves on a higher plateau. I find it often that they're quiet assassinators. You know, they say that they're with you and for you, but they want to stay close to you. They don't celebrate you, they tolerate you. Yes, gain your information and go out and do it first, or go ahead of you, right? And those are really haters. Those are not really supporters.
Right.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
from Gwen, you said it. I don't want to say it's the man, and I don't want to bash the man, but it comes from
I do.
I got you.
And you know what? I just want to interject into that. I wasn't bashing the men at the time. It wasn't bashing the man. It just shows that they got a sometimes they got a greedy appetite.
That's
And
right.
what that does will do to us is that we don't want to compete, but our hearts want the
Boom.
man. We want that man, and so we're put in that position to do that. Not that they're bad. They can be exquisite, but the appetite, the lust of the flesh, it is the lust of the flesh that makes a man do that. And when they do that,
Flesh is
we
weak.
start hating on our queens, and our queens could be just at the heart of us. We're really, really good. But when it comes to that man, When
AKA.
it comes to that, we don't always say, hey, let me bow out gracefully. We feel like we put time in, and that time has to do with our hearts and our mentalities, and it messes with our self-esteem.
Yes.
So when you have that, that's an ongoing thing. Then what happens is that sometimes it pushes women into a masculine position. They lose their femininity because they feel like they got to fight for that. And I don't think that
Yes.
you have to fight to be in a relationship. When a man chooses
Mm.
you, I mean, like God said, a man chooses a wife, but also we have to say that we want to choose a thing too. And when you choose that, and then they put us to where we're battling each other, it's like, let's say, for instance, people read me, and I'm going to be just straight up honest with this. Can I say this, sisters? Can I say
Say
this,
it,
queen?
You
Queen.
got it.
Say
Say
it,
it, Queen.
Queen.
People don't even know me a lot of times, and the majority are sisters, queens. They don't even know me. And just because I got this thing about myself that I want things to be a certain way, they tend to read me and feel
Yes.
like I think I'm better than them. I
Yes.
think I'm the best that there is. I'm the best that God made me to be. And when He makes me this way, I need to show my gratitude by bringing the best person forward. But that doesn't mean that I'm
Amen.
conceited and I'm bringing down my queens.
That's
I
right.
didn't like that. I'm a
Right.
very loving
Right.
and
Right.
funny person. I that's who I am. But they tend to read me first based upon, oh, you high yellow. I'm what I am. I ain't yellow. So the whole thing is like I am what I am. It's like I feel like that's where the breakdown, in my opinion, that's where it started. Because, and it may have started before that, but I feel like
Yeah.
when that happens in your personal life like that, and then when you extend yourself out into society, then again, there are some women that will support you, and I've had those women in my life, and thank God I've had that. But I'm gonna tell you, it's been more times that women, that queens did not support me
Yeah.
Well, that's
And I
because they
what
feel like
I was going
if
to
I move up, I'm taken away from them. Like at least you and I, we're similar in our business field.
right.
We do things different. We got our own taste. We got
That's
our own
right.
spin on it. We're different. I love what you do, and I believe you love what I do. I ain't hating on you because of that, or I feel like pulling it down. So I think this is a very, very important topic. That let's get to that negative side of it so that we can get clarity on it, and so
Yes.
we can move forward in love and help each other grow.
Let's
That's
do
that's
that.
Right.
awesome. That's
Let's
why I try not to talk because I go on and on.
what I was going to say.
That's
I
okay.
agree with everything that you what you said, and what I was going to say was, it's it's not just the man, but you basically said it. A lot of it has to do with upbringing. I,
yes.
to a certain particular,
Agreed.
I'm not insecure about my complexion, but I think I'm nice. And I think
Can
I'm
I say this real quick, Elise? Your
good.
your microphone is coming in like far away. I don't know if you need to speak up closer to your mic because I don't know if you guys are hearing that, but she sounds far
Yeah,
away
it sounds
from.
like it's
I hear
underwater a
you
little bit. Sounds
a
like it's
little bit.
underwater.
Also, if I can say something in the view of where mine is, it's like I got to go over here to be seen. Otherwise, if I get over here, I'm lost. It's like no,
What?
it's yeah.
No, you're there. I just want to say real quick, Gwen. Let me do this. I want to welcome everyone who's in the chat room. Gala Coop and God be first. Reverend Ali, thank you for tuning in, Reverend
Mhm.
Ali.
Ali,
Um,
Reverend
Welcome.
Ali,
Welcome.
Reverend Ali is from
Welcome.
welcome.
Kings. He's
Welcome.
from Kings in the morning. So he's in the building with us today. We got some folks listening to us. But just to piggyback off real quick before I get into the second question, I want to say it's really insecure men that pit women against each other. And then it's insecure women that fall for it. Because secure women is going to stand 10 toes down for who they are. They're not going to fall for that bullshit. And
That
excuse my
part.
language. They just we just
Stephanie,
ain't
I
gonna
got
do
to add
that.
something to that,
Go
okay?
ahead.
And I
Go
need
ahead,
to say
Queen.
this.
Go
A
ahead,
lot of
Queen.
times it has to do with upbringing, right?
Yes.
And later in life, it becomes
Uh-huh.
true.
Yes.
And so there's often times where parents pit children against each
Yes.
other. Oftentimes, I grew up in a place of light skin, dark skin. There was a time
Mm,
when light
Mhm.
skin was
okay.
winning and dark skin wasn't.
Mhm.
And then the
Wow.
dark
Mhm.
and lovely was happening, and the focus wasn't on light skin. I have dealt with a parent said to me of another child, you know, you're different than she is. And because
Damn.
you have longer hair, because your complexion, because you're
Wow.
going to be able to open up doors. And that doesn't
Wow.
make you insecure, right? But the type of woman that my mom is, she built my energy. She built my security. She built my character up. So that did not make me insecure. So a lot of times, I totally agree with what everybody's saying, but I believe it starts at home. I believe it starts in the home front. I believe
I
it starts
agree.
with parents. I believe it starts with what we are putting into the woman. And I believe the man is a big factor. Because if you're dealing with narcissism and nefarianism, then that's what's going to come into play. That's what I was going to say.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Got you.
just to piggyback on that, I believe that too. I believe that a lot of that started at home, but then sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you don't even get that until you're out into society,
That's true too.
because like what you said,
Yes.
It
you
happens
went through,
at the
I didn't go
workforce.
through that.
Yeah,
I didn't
I
go
didn't
through
go
that.
through that
it
either.
Yeah,
happens at the
so
workforce.
sometimes
I
it's just when you get out
Yeah,
and when because you have the upbringing that's maybe different and your thing is not like everybody else's, you're targeted, because
there you
you're targeted for no. And for instance, I grew up a military brat, and I grew up and I was living in Germany for a long time, and it was a whole thing, and I always was around different people, and I wasn't around my black culture as often
Yes.
as most people. So when I did get around black culture, I was treated from a preteen, based upon me wearing clothes from Europe and that whole thing. I
go.
was treated badly.
I was,
Yeah.
I literally
You
was
was
treated
taunted.
badly. And
I
I
was,
was just very happy and giddy, and just based upon who, and I didn't get that in my home. I,
that's
s- I,
right,
I saw that. I brought this, as they say, rose colored glasses. I came
right.
in with rose colored glasses, and I had to like quickly try to harden myself to deal with that, because I was crying all the time.
I went
I was
through it.
beat up. I didn't understand it. I wanted to move.
Damn.
I
Yep,
didn't know what was going on,
yep,
because that wasn't what I was used to. It's like, what did
right,
I did? I felt
right. It's
insecure, like
foreign to you.
I
right,
wasn't good enough. It was like a whole
right.
thing I went through, and I
Definitely
got that
foreign.
only from being out in society, not from home. I didn't get it from my daddy. I didn't get it from my mommy. I didn't get it from anybody.
Yeah,
So,
I got
it's
it. I
different
got it from.
walks,
But
but,
hopefully
I
it
got
didn't
it
but
from
they're
break.
all
out.
valid. What you said, Elise, is valid too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Hopefully
I
it
got
didn't
it
break
from
your
out. I
spirit.
got it from out. Yeah.
Hopefully it didn't break your spirit, which it
No,
seems
it
like.
did not. No, it didn't,
And
because
what
I'm
I want to say
my own
is,
businesswoman, right?
right.
We still are who we are, right? It
Yeah,
could have made us insecure. Mommy making my own clothes, me being modeling and doing fashion and being different outside of my community, people picking on me, that could have made me. But I had to learn, I'm a trendsetter. I
Right.
had to learn to thrust forward. And that's what we have to
exactly,
do. That's what we
exactly.
have to
I
do.
have to say Pisces are a trendsetter because I know I was a trendsetter all the way from elementary all the way to junior
Yeah,
high
me
to high
too.
school. Let me say this. I want to say good morning and good afternoon to Mother Betty Murray.
Hey,
Queen
Mother
Empress
Betty
is
Murphy.
in the
Hey,
building
Hey.
mother.
supporting us.
And I'm going to
Yes.
thank Gayla and all my friends that tune in. Yes,
Yes, they
Mom.
tune
Thank
in. I
you.
love it. I love it. So let's move on, you guys, because this is just an hour show. Let's get to the next question here. Have you personally, you might, in just what we've been talking about, have you personally experienced support from another woman that made a difference in your life? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead,
I,
Queen.
I have support at another group that I'm in called Sisters Health and Wellness. And the visionary's focus is to lift each and everybody up. And like she immediately took this flyer and put it on the sisters page. Now here she has her own thing going on. And she took this flyer, thank you, Gayla Cole, and she put it and she made an
Thank you,
announcement.
Kayla.
Everybody come in and tune in. I have support from my mom. She's not the type of mom that competes with me. She pushes me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then I don't have support from the men in the business. I don't have support with some other
Oh,
female agents in the business. And then I do have support from people in my culture because they want to learn, they want to grow, and they see
Right.
what I'm doing, and I've been doing it for 40 years. So it's a mixed thing. It's a mixed.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I would say that yes, I would support it. If I want to, because I'm a singer songwriter as
Right.
well, but I got support along the way, and like Alfie, I want to say that like Alfie Silas when we first came out here. Alfie's, sang with Andre Crouch and just everybody, Billy Graham and everybody. Alfie Silas was the person that I saw the most love of someone being a friend and also a colleague because we were together, we were singing together. But she was one of the in my artistry. She was like one of the loveliest queens that I had ever seen that was that open and loving to me in my career as far as an artist. And then I want to shout out to Shirley Wilson. Shirley Wilson was from what I know, the first Black talent agent. When I was going to get my license,
Mm-hmm.
Shirley Wilson was the woman that tend to like you got to get letters. You got to get so that you can get into the union. She didn't think twice about that. She was like, she could have been like, you know what? I was the one that was here first. I was here first, and she could have done all of that. But she said, whatever you need, because we need more of Blacks here in this
That's
community.
right.
Whatever you need for me to do, I'll do it for you. And she gave this letter of recommendation.
I
It was
love
one
it.
of the letters that I got
That's
that I
nice.
gave to SAG that made me franchise, and that was way back in the day in 2000. So and no 99. So the ones that support, they go with you forever. Like
Yes,
ever in the day, you don't lose that love for
that's
them
right.
because
Right.
they like helped you up. They
Yep.
like, okay, let
Right.
me give you a hand up, that kind of thing. And I'm I know the Pisces are, you guys got it, but also, Leos are very
Yes,
loyal.
Leos do.
And I'm a Leo and I'm very loyal. Once I'm with you,
Yes.
I will never leave you unless you do something to make me leave. And it's gonna break my heart for me to go. So
Yeah.
I'm very loyal. So for those two women, it's more, but I'm just touching because everybody else got to talk.
Virgos,
Exactly.
Virgos.
Because you were sitting up just
Gina
saying,
is a
and I said, there's
Virgo.
so
So
much more.
Gina's a
That's my
Virgo.
root going.
I know.
Let's get Gina.
Hmm.
Let's get Gina's answer and let's
Yeah,
keep the
Gina.
show moving. Go ahead, Gina.
Yeah, I'm almost to the airport. I'm a Virgo, and I think I am the most loyal person that I know, and very forgiving and tons of patience. I have the patience of whoever you want to call them. But
Joe.
yeah, yeah, Job, whoever. And
Joe.
yes, Job. And hold on one second, guys. I can't focus. And I'm getting over.
That's okay.
Um,
If I'll take over if you need me
yes,
to.
go ahead, take it over. I gotta
Okay.
do two
So
things at once.
have I
Okay.
personally experienced support from another woman? Yes. Let me tell you something about me. My personality can be rough. Not a lot of people can handle this personality over here.
Mm,
Honestly. But I can say Gina and Gwen and now Elise, you guys have supported me to the utmost. There, like I said, I have my best friends from elementary, high school that I'm still best friends with.
mhm.
Those are my friends.
Yeah.
My new friends that I brought into my life as a grown woman, a lot of them can't deal with my personality because I'm so direct. I'm
Mhm.
so
Mhm.
honest.
Mhm.
But Gina, she know who I am. Gwen do too. Gwen,
I
Indeed.
Gwen
did
know
too.
who I am because I've talked. We had the
Come
conversation,
on.
and at least you two now that we built this relationship, I'm gonna put you out there for me. You guys have made a difference in my life because you can stand the sea. And there's some other women I could name, but you guys are here with me doing this show, and I know that you're loyal. I
Yes,
know you're here with me.
Yeah.
I respect that about you queens, and so
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna say about that question because I realize that
Thank you.
that's who it is because I'm a
Mhm.
Thank
very
you.
and that strong always come in with Black women. That adjective always come with us. I'm just my mother taught me to be honest. She taught me to
Yeah.
be direct. And if you can't handle that, I'm not trying to really hurt your feelings. It's just who I am. It's just
Mhm.
who I am.
you're
I'm not
just
trying to
real
hurt.
about yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're real.
And I
You're
want you
real.
Yeah.
to
I
vice
have to
versa.
calm her down sometimes. I
Yeah.
do have to
Yeah.
calm her down sometimes. But boy, do I. But yeah, she's real.
We
I
have a
just
lot of
want
Right.
you to be
comments that
real with me. Vice versa. If I tell you the truth about what I'm feeling and what I think about you, come down with me because I can handle the criticism or the
um,
whatever
whatever
advice you
advice you
have
have
for
for
I can handle that.
Uh-oh.
So, um, all right.
Somebody's phone is
If you got to put yourself on mute, do what you have to do. Reverend Ali said, I love my mother. So I was raised to know if the woman likes you or not, be a good man. Thank you
That's
for
right,
saying that,
Reverend
Reverend Ali.
Ali.
love
Gayla
you,
says,
Ali. Love you, Ali.
yes. Gayla says, you all are so welcome. Love supporting my sis Elise and all the sisters. You all are doing great. Keep up the great work. And
Thank
then
you.
Shirley Shepherd. Oh, okay, Shirley in the building. Congratulations on the new show supporting. Thank you for supporting, Shirley Shepherd. We appreciate that.
Thank
Okay,
you.
let's
Thank
get into the
you.
next question because this is a platform for men and women. It's called Queens in the Morning. But we support everyone. We're not blaming men for everything, but I'm gonna definitely call woman or man out on what it is. It's just
Yeah.
what it is. So the next question is, Queens, how can women move from competition to collaboration? Who want to take the first? Who want to take the mic first on that one?
Let's
If
start
you
with
want me to
Elise.
do it, I will.
Oh yeah, you can.
Okay. So I think it starts with
'Cause
the
I know she got
mindset,
some juicy.
Queens. I think it starts with our mindset. Because understanding that there's room for everyone, there's room for
Exactly.
all of us,
Exactly.
and someone else's success doesn't take anything away from you.
At
We are
all.
all successful women on this platform, all of us, and we believe in ourselves. We 10 toes down on who we are, and when we
Indeed.
shift,
Indeed.
yes, and
Indeed.
when we shift from comparison to collaboration, everything changes. I mean, hence Queens in the Morning
Come on now.
collaboration.
Come
Speak
on
on
now.
it, Queens.
Come on. I would like to say on that, how do we flip from competition and comparison? I would think that, and I know y'all gonna be saying she's stupid. Yeah, but I am. Um,
No,
I feel like
Uh-uh.
if you can see the God in that woman, not everybody, but if you can see that, the same God, the Holy Spirit that's within you, if you can see it in the
Hmm.
other person, then you're going to respect that person a little more. And that's like the essence of what I believe,
Yes.
because that's what I go
Yes.
by.
The
And
energy.
so if I were to go to just another logical thing, it would be like for instance, if I see people and they look nice, a woman and she looks nice or wherever, it doesn't matter if I pass her by. What I'm gonna say, wow, I love that outfit. I love how you look. You look great.
Right.
That doesn't
Right.
take away from me. That's because I'm a woman. I understand that when you're getting yourself together or whatever it is, it's okay to give somebody a compliment.
right.
Compliment them, especially even if somebody's going through whatever it is. I think if you just start feeling like putting yourself in that position, to just like, okay, well, maybe they're like this, but what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do something kind. I'm going to say something kind. I'm going to look at them from the eye, try to look at them, because I don't always do this. Try to look at them through the eyes of God, because God loves us all. Try to look at them and say, hey, you know what? May have issues. I got issues too.
Yeah.
Yesterday was a challenging day for me. It was a challenging day. I may not have been my giddy, happy
But you
self.
made it
Right.
through.
Yeah,
God,
yeah, but I
You
made it
made it through.
through. I made it through.
You
And
made
so
it
if
through.
we think about everything, including what Elise was saying about, standing on shoulders. If we think about what all we've had to do, just what we have to do, just as a female, just if we look at our cycles that we got to go through, just all of that stuff that's happening in our bodies, everything that we go through, like it takes time. We have to learn how to love, just love each other and say, because we got that in common. If it's something foreign, it would be the guy, because they
yeah,
don't go through what we go through. But we know that they're going through what we're going through. So cut them some slack. Cut them some slack. Don't compete. Feel like, well, how can we come together? What can we do to come together?
yes, right.
It's still like we're coming together on Stephanie's thing, but we all individually have our own things that
That's
we
right.
do. Would I be jealous of I know I'm going to show up and I'm going to do what I do. If it was on my thing, I'm going to be the same Gwen. I'm going to be the same Gwen, but I'm going to respect you, Queen, because God gave you the vision for this. God gave us all different visions. So it's no, to me, it's no room for competition. I know sometimes it's like people, they're like like Shantae will say, I love some healthy competition. Yeah, that's cool. But when you do so much of that competition to where, it becomes a monster, it becomes the green monster where it grows and it grows and it grows. And then you start hating on the people, and so your turn because I
Yeah. Let
thought
let let let
coming to
let
my
because you
mind
know
about
this is
so
an
go
hour
ahead,
show,
leave.
Gwen. You know it's an hour show, so we got
I
to get
know it is,
everybody's
but I don't
opinion
know.
in it. Let's
So
let's
I
keep
just
the
feel like
time
if we just,
management. You know how I am with time management. I like to get this rolling. Let's
I know
give
you do.
everybody a chance. But I love your answer, and you're go ahead, Elise. Do your thing.
Let me say this, and Gwen really said it all, but I was going to say this. I look at it as I stood on the shoulders of someone, and her name was Ruth Bowen. She
Okay.
was recognized as Queen's Booking Agency, right? I'm an agent to the stars. She took the time out to pass the torch even up until her death, when she was the Bowen agency, she would call me on the phone. She wanted to know, she would go down the list. She would check with me first. Were the men taking good care of me? Were they responding? She would check into my whys, my who's, my what. She would check to verify what was I saying? Was I having a hard time? She would check with me to see if people were being difficult, were people opening up doors. She would check to verify, did she have to make a phone call and tap that booty and say to them, hey, hey,
Okay.
hey, this is my goddaughter. So I look at that as, wow, somebody opened up and paved a way for me as I'm growing and coming up the ladder, right? Because
Absolutely.
separation sometimes is for your elevation, right? Right. And so she had a vision to pour back into me. So I'm echoing Gwen. We have to pour back into others. We have to walk into it and say, no competition. And when we pick it up, that could be a trigger depending on how they're coming at us. And then we got to decipher, okay, you know what? I'm bigger than this.
Yes.
And even I'm older while I'm younger. Okay, what can I do to bring to the table to find a balance here? Right.
Mhm,
And what I'm
mhm.
doing in this season, I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm
Come
being
on,
Gina.
quiet,
come on.
pouring in.
Yes.
All right, Gina. Oh, she frozen. So Gina's moving in time, you guys. Let me just say what Miss Betty Murray, Empress Betty Murray, has said. So true. Yes, if you can see the God in them, giving out the positive energy, they can accept it. You just keep on moving forward. You know you left them with the spark of love from God. Speak on it, Empress.
Come on, Mother
Speak on
Murray.
it,
Come
Empress.
on.
That fire,
Yes, come
Absolutely.
on with it.
that's that Aries.
Yes, come
That's
on
that
with it.
fire.
Queen, Queen,
That's that
Empress.
fire.
I love mom. Now let me
Yes,
say
that's that fire,
this
man.
is a huge big question for me because I'm going first on this one because I've experienced this going forward, like since we got new queens on this show. What does fake support look like? Okay, let me
Wow.
just start this because we've done Queens in the Morning. We started Queens in the Morning in 2019. We had support from the network that we're on. Going forward with the queens that I picked because you guys are so powerful. Y'all some powerful queens. Y'all speak
Thank you.
life into women. And but the fake support is there. Unfortunately, is there. And I'm gonna call it out. I am who I am. Don't say you super supportive and then you ain't here today and you wasn't here on the first show. Don't say you super supportive when you didn't support us. If you're going to be here and support us, be here. Don't hate. Don't be
That's
fake. Because
right.
I don't like fakeness. I call it out as soon as I see it. And Pisces, and at least you know that our intuition is amazing. We are above people when it comes to intuition. I'm going to call you out on it. That's just what it is. And so when I see fake support, I'm going to call you out on it. And I don't need you to be here. I love women. I love supporting other women and what their endeavors are and what they do. But when you fake in my face, I'm gonna call it out. That's just what it is. And fake support looks like cheering for someone publicly, but you're not genuinely wanting to see them win. I want to see all women win because I encourage and love women. As I said before, it can look like surface level encouragement, and that's what I've been getting from some of the women that support a show on this network. I'm not gonna say what it is, and I don't like disrespect to women. I feel like respect is given when you give respect to each other, whether it's
Mhm.
woman, man, woman, whatever it may be.
Mhm.
Respect is what it is.
Right.
So that's how I feel. Next, I dropped the mic. I
That was
digress.
good.
I'll jump in. I agree with you. I think that it comes in shades. You know, it's a shade. It's a I support you, but I really don't support you. I'll smile in your face
Hmm.
while I'm talking in your place, or I'm backstabbing you. It's OJ's. It's I'm going to show up for you, but all the while I want to just get close to you to get the information to show you I'm going to beat you to it and do it first above and beyond
Uh-oh.
you. Um,
Uh-oh.
you know, there's a lot of fake haters out there, and they're not just women; they're men. Um,
Yes.
and what I just try to do is ignore it because I focus on positive. I try to focus on, you know what, I do have some men that are support.
Hmm.
I have women that are supporting me. And when that fake thing is happening, I have to ask God, why is this happening in my life right now? Right. And then I realize, oh, this is happening because he or she is not getting ready to go where I'm getting ready to go.
Okay.
That person can't move when I'm getting ready to move. So it has to happen because sometimes it's that thorn on your side to be
Hmm.
a reminder about something that you need to learn, you need to gain, you need to grow. Sometimes that thing happens for a reason for you to understand the dynamic of who that person really is,
Yeah,
right?
Mhm.
So we just have to dismiss it and still be classy and be a lady.
I agree.
Yeah. You know what? I agree with you, Stephanie and Elise. Um, and to piggyback on that, sometimes when you really look at it, sometimes the other side of that is that those people are also placed in your life to snatch your vision away.
Boom.
They're there to steal what God has for you to do. They pretend and they want to be around you. They pretend, but they're there to discourage you. They come off at first like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. That's so cool. That's whatever. And then they start creeping in and say, well, do you think, well, maybe that's not, and then they keep going on to where they make you start questioning the God given vision that you have, and to where you start feeling insecure about that. And so that the enemy does not want that vision to go forth. To me, that's the spiritual side of that. They're also there to help you grow, because if you keep pushing through that and just know that those things, I'm calling those things that are not as though they are, if you keep just moving forward with that thing and just remembering the vision that you have, it's challenging, but you will push through it. But if you got people around you that are constantly giving you, as to telling you, well, it's not going to work that way.
Yeah.
You don't have no money to make that happen. Who's going to play for free? Who's going to play for that amount? Who's going to
Hmm.
do this for you? How are you going to do that? You got to go through this first. You can't just jump into this. They said that to me when I was singing, just doing singing. And when I got into training up kids and developing them and placing them with talent agents, they were saying to me, like, how did you do that? Because that's not the road that you're supposed to take. You're
Hmm.
supposed to like go in there, be an agent. You start in the mail room. You're supposed to do that, and you're supposed to grow and you grow. And then but I was like, God didn't give it to me like that. He woke me up in the middle of the night and said, it's time for you to open up a talent agency.
That's right.
So, and I didn't even know how to do it. If we're being
Wow.
honest, I didn't have that training. I didn't have anybody showing me right then what to do. He guided me. He took me through the steps. He did what he had to do, so those haters, because I think he wanted it that way, because you're going to have haters. You're going to have, what did Jesus have?
Yeah.
Who did he have around him that betrayed him?
Okay.
Judas,
Speak
come on
on it.
now.
Judas.
That's right.
And
Yes.
those Judases, they gonna be there because they pretend like they want to go for it, but then they turn around and they go talk about that. And we know sometimes you got to stay focused with that thing, because if God can speak the world into existence, words have power.
That's
They
right.
have power. So that means that you got to keep speaking over that vision, speaking over who you are. So
That's
look in the
right.
mirror and say, God has made me this way. He has fortified me. He has made me great. He has made me, he's given me the vision. You got to do that stuff, because you got so many haters
Yeah.
around you. And it's a shame to me. The worst ones, you would think it would be our fellow queens. But when you got the kings that are doing it too,
There you
that's a
go.
whole nother masculine energy there,
That's right.
that is like a mass destruction. It ain't us women out there that's causing all of these wars right now. That ain't
No,
even us. We're gonna keep it real. And I love my kings. I do.
I do
But when
too.
you got Messy's gonna be messy. They're not
That's
territorial.
right.
They're not territorial. It's a spirit. The spirit will get whoever there is. There are territorial spirits, but when it comes to hating, that's just one entity. They're
Yep.
fake. They're
Yep.
not real. False evidence appearing real.
that's what I said. Fear last week.
You know what I'm saying? And that was true. It's like that's just what it is. It's an entity. So what we need to do is stay true to the vision.
Yep.
We're
Yes.
going to let them be who they are. We have
Yes.
been set apart to do what we're doing today. And those who jump aboard, that is our audience. Those
That's
who
our
support
audience.
us, that is our audience.
That is
That
our
is our
audience.
tribe.
That's very
You
true.
know,
And speaking of our audience, I want to say Reverend Ali said we speak. He said y'all speak life into men too. And then Gayla says, I love this question. If we as women would focus on what God is asking us to do
That's
and
what I was
stay
thinking.
obedient,
That's what I
we
was.
wouldn't have time to compare and
That's
compete
right.
in a negative way. We
That's
need
right.
to lift each other up.
That's
Speak on
right.
it, Gayla. That is so
That's right,
true.
Gayla.
She said we are stronger together than when we support each
Divided.
other.
That's right.
Exactly.
That is so
Exactly.
honestly true. And then Reverend Ali said, you did a good job with the talent agency. I remember I came up there. He talking about you, I guess, Gwen, because Ali is in San Diego. So
Yes.
he's seen and know of you.
Yes.
But
Thank
what
you,
you guys
Ali.
have said,
Reverend Ali.
it brings me into, because we are on, we got 18 minutes left to the show. But the next question is, does insecurity play a role? And we talked about the insecurity on here. It does play a role.
It does.
It plays a huge role in the company
Yes.
where women are competing against each other or being pitted against each other, because as Gwen and as Elise, all of us have said that we love our kings, but they're a big part of it. They're a big part of why
Yes.
women compete against each other, because the insecure men, again, I don't know how many times I have to say it, they go to the insecure women to make them feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
And we don't, as a queen, we don't have to do that. Like Gayla said, if we support one another and we stay obedient and we are there for each other, no man can never come
At
between us.
all. No
They
weapon
can
formed
never
against
come.
us will prosper, because that's a
Yes.
spiritual thing. That is
Yes.
a spiritual thing. That is why they're like that. Insecurity does not come from God.
No.
God, he says that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. That is not where it comes from. It comes from the enemy.
Yes.
It is coming from there. That insecurity to make us insecure. God has made us, we are already whole. God has already made us that way. And if like she was saying, if we stay focused on developing, because it's enough to know who we are, just learning it and all of these facets of who we are. That's why I got that diamond there, because it's many facets to us. The God is not just giving us, we got facets to us. And once we master and get to know and flow into that, we go into the next one. So if we can learn more about ourselves, and it's like we may have gotten to a place to where it's like, oh, I got to this, but you talk to our queens. okay, I got to this place. I know you already went through this. How did you go through this? We're sharing some things that may help them to get to where they are. We won't get that because some things that queens give to each other, they cannot get that. They can never get that from a king. They can never ever get that because God has made us. There was this thing that God had when I was praying. We got a different. We got a different antennas than men. We got
Yes.
more antennas, meaning our intuition.
Yes, our
We have
intuition
this
is there.
intuition that sometimes men don't have that. They have some intuition,
They're
yes.
logical.
They're
They're
logical.
very
They do have
logical.
some
We
intuition
are
because
very
Jesus,
emotional.
we're not is that's one of the things too, but we have intuition. Like we can
Yes, we
feel
do.
and we can hear things, that sometimes men may push that aside. But I can tell
They
with
do.
these queens right here, we with Elise and with Stephanie and with myself, we got this intuition to where we give it time. We set aside, we get still, and we move in that thing. Those are the intuition that God is giving. You think about Jesus. Think about all those women too that Jesus had around, because God give women intuition. We have the antennas to pull in what God has for us that sometimes men don't listen to. It's the
Okay.
sensitive men. I know.
Let me
I
let me let me let me get the time management in there. Let me get
I
Elisa in
know.
there.
I'm excited.
No worry about it. We got
But
15
what are
minutes.
we
We got
speaking over
14 minutes
ourselves?
left. Go
What are
ahead,
we
Elise. I
speaking
want
over
you to speak on it.
ourselves?
Then I'm going to talk about who's what the audience is saying. Go
Elise.
ahead, Elise.
What are we speaking over ourselves? Are we
Does
speaking light
insecurity
over?
does
Are we,
insecurity play a role?
I'm
Yes,
saying, what are we speaking over ourselves? Why
Right.
exactly.
are we walking in fear? Why are we walking in
Okay.
insecurity? What are we speaking
I
over
hear you.
ourselves? What are we saying to ourselves? To whom much is given, much is required.
Required.
Heavy is the crown. Heavy is the head that
Yeah.
wears that crown. So, what
Mhm,
crown are you wearing? What
mhm.
circles are you in? Who's feeding you?
Boom.
Who's pouring
Who's
back
feeding
into
you?
your life? If you are on low hanging fruit,
Boom.
you're constantly posturing yourself, hanging with low hanging fruit. And low hanging fruit is discussing low hanging news, low hanging conversation. What are you feeding back to yourself?
Okay.
Exactly. And
Listen, right?
exactly.
So if you're moving in different levels, right? Because new levels is new devils. What are you starting out in the morning speaking over yourself? Are
That's
you
right.
telling yourself you can
Facts.
do all things through Christ that strengthens me? Are you telling myself, wow, I have a plan. I'm going to do this plan. I'm going to create this. I got to knock out these contracts. Gwen, I got to call these people and follow up on these casting calls. So now you have a plan, right? So I'm going to write the plan and make it
Make
plain,
it plain.
right? So these are the things we have to do. We have to speak things, speak life over ourselves when we start
That's
our day.
true.
We have to do these things in order to go forward. That
I
part.
That
agree
is the
with you.
truth.
Let me go to the chat room real quick. Shirley Shepherd is speaking some wisdom up in here. She said, "I believe that women don't even know they're competing against each other or being pinned against each other by or others." She is also saying that true women do have great intuition, whether they use it actively or not. It is there. It is
That part.
present, and it is protective
That
mechanism.
part.
Yes, you're right. You're right. And I do believe that women, we don't know unless you see the person that is doing the pitting, unless you see who he is or who she is, unless you see who they really are. And you don't see just the representative and you see who the true person is. Reverend Ali says, um, let me see. He said, "There's no way the Most High didn't give all of us enough to stand." And then Queen Empress Betty Murray said, "Just remember, everybody can't go where you go.
That's
They
right.
mean well, want to support you, but you might be leaving them in the wind. Everybody can't go with you." Speak
And I
on
want
it,
to jump on
Queen
what I want to jump
Empress.
on what what she said. Murray said. I was in a relationship before,
Uh-huh.
and I was with this person, and this person let me just cut to the chase. I
Okay.
remember I was starting to hike. I was going up, and I was going through this thing to where it's like I saw all the things that didn't fit spiritually with him and me, and I was hiking, and then God stopped me right there and said, "Gwen, where you're about to go, he can't go.
Mm-hmm.
I remember crying and crying because I knew what I needed to do. So that thing about where you're going to go, God has a plan for us, and if we trust the plan that he has for us, everybody can't go because they're not on the frequency. They can't. They're not willing to get in an alignment with God. So that is true. And they're going to hate on you. They're going to hate on you because he was doing a little hating about, well, I don't think you this. I think you're looking too much. I think okay, I was singing praise and worship for TBN, doing all kind of stuff. And he was like, I don't think you should be doing that. I think you're giving it to, it's just a whole lot of things.
Yeah,
Everybody can't go where you're going to go.
that's right.
And
Everybody can.
like
She
Elise
speaks.
said, new levels, new devils.
Yep.
It's
New
got to
level.
be that way.
New de-
If
and
Jesus had them, you know what I
Gayla,
mean?
Gayla says, y'all are preaching. Love this. She said, preach, Mama Murray. And Shirley Shepherd said, truth. I mean, we're here to uplift you guys. We want to uplift, whether it's man or woman.
Right.
We really want to bring the positivity here. We are celebrating Women Histories Month here. We got one more. Next week is our last week, but we're going to continue. But we're going to dive into other topics, relationships between men and women, current events, politics, all those things. We're going to cover everything here.
And
We want,
Stephanie, do you think that we can ask them if it's a topic they would want us to talk about?
yes,
Do you
any
think
topic that you guys want us to have, please make sure you guys follow the J Key Network. That's one. Please follow us here on the YouTube channel as well, the J Key Network. And please follow us on Queens in the Morning on Facebook, because there you can message us and tell us, hey, what topic you want us to tackle. We'll be glad. And if you want to be a guest on the show, we want you here. If you want to be on the screen with us, I will send you the link. I'm gladly to bring you here on our platform. We have no qualms with that. We want everyone to be a part of this show. We got 5 minutes, and we had a lot of questions up in here, and we will revisit this, women supporting women, because it's a big topic.
It's huge.
But let's get into another question before we close it out. What does support look like in friendships? What does it look like in friendships for you, queens?
I'm going to say this. It looks like a gentleman by the name of Anthony Ward. I call him Ward. We know him as Preacher Man. He's been my bus driver with the Isley brothers. He has my back. We get on the phone. He might be my third party guy. He's my brother that I can talk to on a whole nother level outside of my brothers that has my back, whether it's Eddie Levert, whether it's negotiating, whether it's Club Nouveau Cameo. Support looks like him. Support looks like Natasha C. Coward, best friend 40 years, ride or die. We have this thing. We say Thelma and Louise. If I say, come on, we're going to go, she's down. She's with me. Support my friends and my sister friends that came on this show live to support the show, and that will take the time out, Gayla Cole, and go post and put it on her page. Support is agreeing to disagree in sisterhood and friendships, and being able to discuss it. And Gayla knows this. And we might not like the conversation. It might be uncomfortable. We might try to figure out how we're going to navigate through it. But we can agree that we can disagree and still celebrate and support each other. That's support for me.
Okay.
So support in a friendship for me is me being there for my friend. Wherever that friend is for me being there, that my friend can talk to me about anything and everything and know that I hear him or her. I hear, and that I'm a praying woman, and I will pray if I can't get it, that I will pray and try to ask God for it, that I'm going to be there, that I will be a ride or die. That friendship is like me serving you as my friend. I'm serving you. I am a real friend to you. I am not a counterfeit. I am not like, just an associate to you. When you're my friend, you're my friend. And so whatever that is, it can be crying with you. It could be financially, if I could do that. It could be borrowing some stuff from me, clothes from me, whatever that is. It could be whatever it is, whatever that is for you. That's a true friendship. It's also that sometimes some things that you don't want to hear, I'm going to say those things in it. Because if I'm your friend, I'm going to speak the truth to you because I want you to come up out of whatever that is that's
Yeah.
bothering you. So I'm going to speak the truth. I'm going to pray about it first because I don't
Yeah.
want to get carnal with you. But I'm going to speak to you the things, the truth to you that will set you free. And on the flip of that, that person being a friend to me, that is a friend to me, Daryl Finney, that is a friend to me, and I can go on and on and on. But I want that is I get that same thing. It is a two-edged sword. It's like
Yes, yes.
what I'm getting, he's getting what I'm giving, and I'm getting the same thing. We're getting the same thing. It's like we're the same. We're reflecting back to each other, and it never changes. If we don't talk for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, when we start back, it's like we just talked yesterday.
That's
We
right. That's
it's like
right.
it's like we have certain kind of soul ties because we're those are like that's those are real friends because we're joining together in agreement. And when we don't agree about a topic or whatever that is, that doesn't break our soul tie. It
Right.
doesn't break it at all if we're real friends. It's just that we don't agree with that. I
Yes.
don't
We can
like
agree to
food.
disagree.
That's
Yeah,
what
we
it
agree to
said.
disagree. I
Mm.
don't like octopus. You do, Daryl. I don't like it. But you can give me some shrimp. You can give me some crab.
All right, we got
I
three.
don't
We
like
got
that.
3 minutes. We got 3 minutes. What my answer is, it just truly for me.
Oh wow, you
Oh
froze. Oh
no.
no, you
That's fine.
froze.
Come on back.
Come
Come
on
on back.
back, Stephanie. Come on
Come
back.
on back. I know it's gonna
I
be
like what
good.
you said about that being there for a person. Um, I like that. I like that a lot, and that's so true, sis. Because
Yeah.
that's what's important for me. Also, is being able to pray. Like I
Come
can call
on.
my sister,
Yes.
and we say it, and then when you know you really connected with someone, and we're both on the same vein.
Yes.
No, we both. She's wearing white, and I'm coming to the event, and I'm gonna wear white. Or I'm not well, and they're not well. They're going through this, and I'm going through this, and we both will come up and say, "Let's pray." Or out
Yes.
of the blue, that person pick up the phone and say, "Let's pray." Or
Yes.
we stop and we say, "Wait, we need to talk and come across this topic and just be there for
And
one
just
another."
be there.
Important. I like what you said because oftentimes people fake the funk and they
Yes.
don't. They say they want to be there. They show up like they're there and they're really not.
And they're really not.
They're
And they're
not.
really not.
They make these appearances and they send you these pop-up texts and they're not. They're not. I think our visionary is coming
Back,
back
you guys.
yesterday. We
Yeah,
held you down, sis.
That's
yeah,
right.
my internet is horrible over here. But let me get back to what I was saying. We might go 5 minutes over the show. But like I was saying, the question is, what does support look like in friendship? And I've been on this network for since 2011. I made some friends. I saw the fake ones. I saw the real ones, and all the above. And for
Mhm.
me, it really looks like honesty. I love. I have to
Yeah.
keep the truth. I got to be honest in
Mhm.
everything I say and what I do. And then there's loyalty. Loyalty is huge for me.
Me too.
Loyalty is freaking huge. And encouragement. I encourage the women. I give you the
Yes.
energy that you're gonna give to me. If you're gonna be fake and foul, I don't even want to be fake and foul with you, but I'm gonna give you that a little energy to show you that I don't respect that fake and foul. But if you
Mhm.
positive and encouraging me, I'm gonna give you that same, and it ain't gonna be nothing fake about that encouragement I'm giving you. It's gonna all be real at the end
All
of the
the
day.
time.
So I just feel like being there during both good times and hard times, that's what I believe that support friendships with us.
Mhm.
Let me real quick go
Mhm.
to the chat room real quick. I got um um Shirley Shepard said dealing with stress of the world is a topic needed here on Queens in the Morning. Um, Reverend Ali said if we support each other, we wouldn't need any debt owed. Shirley Shepard said unspoken, being without being called, but just being simply knowing. And then Queen Empress Betty Murray says friendship looks like when you are picture froze, these two sisters, Gwendolyn and Elise, continue to make sure here to keep this show going.
Going.
And know
Yes.
you're coming back. So keep you home
Yes.
to our speak on it. I love your mom.
Yes.
I love
She said,
Empress
Yes.
Murray.
he said, when is it coming on? What channel? Oh my God, I'm going over there right now. I'm
She's
going. I
the
said, Mama, you
best.
gotta go on. Don't miss
She
it.
is the best. Like
Yes.
for
That's
real. Like
my
real
friend.
talk.
That's my mom. That's my shero.
She is amazing. Yes. I'm gonna have my mom come. We are gonna do Mother's Day. Hopefully, we can do that. And I know Gwen, your mom is no longer here, and whoever you want to bring on or inspire, or just not just talk about your mom. But we on Mother's Day, we will be try to bring our moms on here and support our moms and talk about our moms here.
Okay.
But you guys, this show moves so freaking quickly. I love everybody that came in and support Queens in the Morning. Please, you guys that are here, please share this network, share Queens in the Morning so we can have people come in. And like I said, if you want to be on screen with us, we gladly to have you here. I will send you the link to be up here with us. Make sure you follow the J King Network, follow us on Facebook and on YouTube channel, and follow Queens in the Morning on Facebook. There's a personal page, but there's a group page. I want you to follow the group page.
Mhm.
Follow the group page so you can see every topic we're going to talk about every Wednesday here. Anything you guys want to say before we close out this show, Queens?
I just think this was great. We showed camaraderie and friendship and sisterhood today. We had technical difficulties. We kept going. We didn't call anybody out.
Right.
And sometimes today was Gwen. Gwen talked, and I said, sit back and listen. Last week, I did a lot of talking.
Yes.
So you see how God works that out. It's
I love it.
I love the balance. I love the chemistry. There's water, there's fire, and there's earth, right? So that dynamic is a beautiful thing. Y'all come support us. Y'all be down with us. This is the visionary Stephanie Beard, and she had a vision. And here we are. We're here supporting her. Y'all continue to help us support what we're doing. That's it.
Yes,
Thank
and
you.
I want to say that everybody that's on my page, if just share it. The same thing that they're saying, just share it, because we do need the support. We are not giving you fluff. We're giving you something that is solid. We're giving you that. So if you want somebody to be real, we're not just talking about what color shade of lipstick. We might get into that later. But right now, this is what we're called to do. It may be a beauty show one day. But right now, this is what we're doing. So tell everybody about it, so that, and we're happy for everybody here. We're so grateful for the king that was here today too. Happy for that. And I'm happy to be with these queens. They just make me feel good. They're all beautiful. Everybody come from different walks, and everybody had their own take on things. So this is good. It keeps me fresh.
Yeah. And Queen Empress Betty Murray said, yes, yes, yes. Loving it on you ladies. Y'all are making it happen. It feels good in my heart because of y'all are good. Y'all are good things and quickly. And Gayla says, honesty, loyalty, integrity. And Queen Empress Betty Murray said, like Moesha, I'm down with you. Don't get it twisted, y'all.
I love it.
Loyalty gets to win. Loyalty gets to win. I love it.
At the end of the day, Queen, supporting another woman doesn't take anything away from you. There's space for all of us, Queen. And when women come together instead of competing, we create something powerful.
Come on now.
Thank you guys. We thank everyone here. Thank you guys so much. We will see you back here on Wednesday, 11:15. You guys make sure you guys are here and supporting. Share this with your friends. And we're going to get up out of here. We love you guys. Y'all have a great week. Peace out.
Morning talk, now the day rolls on. Queen
like this.
Voices rising, hearts in sync. Powerful women making you think. Queens in the morning. Yeah, we about to groove today. Real talk, real power. Lighten up the way. Queens in the morning. Now the show must go. Till we see you next time. Let the whole world know. You've been listening to Queens in the morning
That's right.
on the JK Network.
Yeah.